Hello. Today I wanted to talk about two things: the if-then protocol and habit stacking, which I think is what the if-then protocol relies on. So, habit stacking, it's the idea or the concept of using an already existing habit and adding another desired habit on top of it. And the if-then protocol, I think, is a good way to use this, where you say, if X event happens, then Y event. I will do Y event. So an example of this being applied is I wanted to just gradually make sure I'm still moving my body every day. So something I would do is I said, if I have to go use the washroom, then I will do, I don't know, 1 to 3 pull-ups, however much I felt like. And that way, going to the washroom, having to pee, is a habit that we all have to do every single day. And I thought before I went to the washroom, if I just did this, then it'd be very easy for me to gradually just stack up, like, well, I pee a lot, so like maybe like 30 times, or like 30 pull-ups a day. And I think this can be applied for so many different aspects of life. Just think about a habit that you're already doing. Hopefully it's a positive one, but even a negative one you could counteract, where it's like, if, let's say you're struggling with, I don't know, something like drinking. You know, it's like, if I have the urge to drink, then I will do 10 push-ups. And that way you can use an already existing habit and an already existing urge, and you can do something positive with it. And eventually your brain will say, it'll be hard at first, but your brain will get used to this, and it'll be a very easy way of like tricking yourself into just very easily forming a habit that you actually want to do. And yeah, don't overdo it. It's like, if I have the urge to drink, I'll do 100 push-ups. That's not realistic for most people. And it's a lot easier if you do it with something that's manageable, and then it reinforces to your brain, like, yes, I can change, I can build this new habit, this new way of approaching life. And I think it's a very useful technique for succeeding in building new habits, and see how you can apply it to your life. I think the one where it's like having to pee is a great one, because it's a habit that you will never break, and it's something that you'll always have. So if you can apply something, whatever that is for you, to it, then that would work. I think also when you talk about urges, it's a very good way as well. If you have a strong urge to do some sort of self-destructive habit, then you can replace it with something else. And usually doing the other activity will distract your brain from the initial trigger, or like not the trigger, but the initial urge. Yeah, I would say I would highly recommend you try this out. And also, to really make this stick, think about what you want to do, and as I've said before, write it down somewhere. And that way, not only has your mind conceptually thought about this, you've now actually written it down, which is not what you do with 99.99% of your thoughts. And now this becomes a unique thought, and you can also say it out loud, and now this becomes a phrase as well that you know for yourself, and it really helps to reinforce this habit. And yeah, I hope this has helped. The if-then protocol and the concept of habit stacking, I think, is very useful, and I think everyone can apply it to their lives to improve their lives in some way, shape, or form. Don't be too harsh on yourself, and sometimes it doesn't always work, and don't have an all or nothing mindset where, sometimes I go pee because I really have to and I forget to do the pull-ups. It's not a big deal, you just bounce back into it. And yeah, I hope this helped you, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Goodbye.